all my fabulous viewers, how are you? I love you so much, so glad you're here. I'm especially stoked that you're here for this episode because I'm going to be teaching you how to play piano in 5 minutes. That's right, forget everything you know. You and me are about to go on a musical journey together and we are going to conquer this instrument. Okay, so as we get started here, most of you probably already hate piano before I even teach you anything because your mom probably drug you to lessons when you were 6 and some sweet old lady taught you this stuff right here. Let me show you. She probably taught you this. See that? This is notes, sheet music, all that stuff. It sucks. Don't worry about it. Just forget it. You don't need it. Basically, I've tried many times in my life. I've printed off sheet music. I'm I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to learn it. And it always feels like math to me. And I get so frustrated and I feel so stupid. I'm like, you're supposed to be a musician. Why can't you figure this out? But the more that we've gone on tour, the more that I've met fellow musicians, I have realized that none of us know how to play notes. It's just not a prerequisite. Very few musicians in modern pop or rock music know how to play that because what they're playing is chords. You know that, right? You've heard that before. So once you learn chords, you can go online and look up any of your favorite pop or rock musician songs, and there's going to be chords and you'll know how to do it. And I'm going to be teaching you 4 chords today, and what's really cool about piano and with technology and all that, you can just transpose it. So once you learn the 4 that I teach you today, even if the song that you want to learn is not doesn't have those 4 chords, you can just transpose it so now it does. And so you'll be able to play anything except for the random song that has 5 chords, but we'll work on that maybe another time. Okay, so for those of you who don't really know a whole lot about piano, let me just say that every note has a name assigned to it based on a letter from the alphabet. So it goes A alphabetically all the way to G, then it starts over A all the way to G. So it would make a lot of sense if the piano started at A, right? That would make sense, but they don't. They trick you and screw with you and they make it start at C. And so we're actually going to be learning C today. So to find C, you're going to look and see the black keys. The black keys, there's a set of 2, a set of 3, a set of 2. Find one of the sets of 2, and the white note right before that first black key is C. So listen. Ta-da! There it is. You found it, right? Because you're smart, because you can do this. It's super easy. And what's awesome about starting to learn in C is that you cannot screw it up. It's foolproof because you can play every single white key on the piano and it will sound good. And you can ignore every single black key because those will all not sound good. So here's how I learned it. You're going to take your thumb, your middle finger, and your pinky, and you're going to touch down on the piano starting with C. These fingers here represent white keys that you are not playing. So let me show you. So here's my thumb on C. I'm going to skip one and go to the next one. My middle finger here, bam. Skip one, pinky, bam. There we go. Okay? This hand is representing what guitar players would play, and this hand is representing what bass players would play. But piano's awesome because you get to be both at the same time. So your thumb here is going to play a C, but just further down, and your pinky is going to play the C furthest down. So here we go. I'm going to find the C same way, find a set of 2 black keys, the note right before it, the white key is a C, same thing here. Okay, so here we go. Look, now we got a C chord, just like that. And now that you have this position kind of in your head or your hands have memorized it, you just take this thing and move it around. And you can look up any chord that you want on the internet. And I mean, super easy. There's chord charts. You can print them out. No big deal. You'll get this right away. So the next chord I'm going to teach you is A, and it's actually called A minor. But the way you're going to find it, so you already know where C is, and we're just going to play the alphabet game here and go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. There's A, but I'm going to go to the one right before that, the octave before it. So I can find it right here. And here, same position, just like that, and same position here, just like that, okay? And the next chord we're going to be doing is F, so I'll cheat and tell you that it's 2 white keys down. Move your whole thing 2 white keys down, it sounds like this. And now move your whole thing 1 white key up, the one that was right before A minor, and it sounds like this. Look, there you go, and you'll probably recognize it, that's Heart and Soul. Right? That's probably why you learn that as a kid because it's super easy. You can play all the white keys and you really can't screw it up. So now that you have those 4 chords, you're limitless. Seriously, you can probably play anything through transposing and you'll figure out what your favorite chord combinations are. My favorite key, I love to play an E minor. That's just where I naturally gravitate towards. So you can kind of emotionally connect with different chord families, different sounds once you got this. So there you go. You got it, right? You're mastered. You totally figured this out. I love getting to connect with you this way every week. It's one of the things I look forward to the most. And if I have not explained this properly because I'm not a real pro piano teacher, gasp, right? Please just tweet at me at BarbieRL, tweet your questions, and I will do my best to answer them. But I can't help you with music theory because I don't know it. Also, if you could give the podcast a rating if you haven't already, that just helps me out if we can get as many 5-star ratings. I think we have right under 100 now. I think you guys have been awesome. We'll have it in just a couple hundred in just a week or two. It won't be a big deal, but if you can just kind of help me out that way, it helps me to be able to keep putting out fresh content if I see that people are responding well to it. And then Speaking of interaction, I just launched Project Rockstar Sewing Contest 2.0 on Icon for Hire's Facebook, so just go to facebook.com/iconforhireofficial and you can watch a video there of me behind the scenes in my sewing room, and I'm explaining the rules to you. So if you are creative, if you kind of sew, if you can kind of figure it out, I want you to be a part of this and I want to see what you can come up with. So that's it. That's what I got for you. You're awesome. I love doing this. I hope I can keep doing it for years to come because it just gives me so much joy to be able to share this with you and connect with you in this way. I'll see you next week. Bye.